Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the AJW. This is their part number A clamp, the A style clamp. This is for installing recessed soap dishes, recessed toilet paper holders into a drywall application where you don't have any reinforcing, and it installs like this. And what happens is you'll get this worked into the hole in the wall, and then you're going to bring your, let's say, soap dish up to that hole, insert the screw through the soap dish, and then into the flange. And there are holes here and here for receiving those screws. I have the UX83 here just to use as a bit of a demonstration. Once this is in the wall, you're going to bring that together like this. Okay, the holes in the back of the unit will line up with the holes in the back of the A clamp, and the bottom line is as you draw that all tighter, you're going to then be able to secure that down to the wall. One thing that you'll need to, obviously take note of is how much room that you need from the inside face of the unit. Here, oh, careful, don't slide your finger across that too severely. Here to the face of the clamp. So the bottom line is you're going to have some room to contend with there. Every bit of 1.5 inches would be my guess. I'm going to put this down and just try to gauge it, tell you what that dimension looks like. Yeah, about 1 inch and, yeah, definitely 1.5 inches. It's going to be right in that area. Okay, 1.5 inches is what you're going to need to have for that, which would be, of course, typical for a shower enclosure where you're going to have tile and mastic, and then you're going to have backer board, bead board. You're going to have the wall construction underneath it. So that's going to be a pretty typical offset for that. Obviously, a retrofit application is what the client's going for with a clamp, meaning in new construction, they're going to box in or create a reinforcement for this to go get directly attached to. So in new construction, they'll be blocking that's behind there. In retrofit construction, you'll be using this. This client, I don't know why they're ordering this. Obviously, they're installing a, by the way, they ordered the clamp and this UX83 at the same time. They very likely have a unit, a recessed soap dish that is several decades old, from the 50s or 60s. People do call somewhat routinely and say, hey, I'm looking for one that's small, smaller than all the ones I can find. Yeah, they're larger nowadays, and I don't know of anyone who makes a mid-century compatible petite size of that material. So it's possible what this client has done is realized, well, I want a recessed soap dish, so I'm going to get in there and I'm going to modify my wall. I'm going to enlarge it to accept the more modern, larger size, and just to put a tape measure on this, I suppose. About 5 1/4, about 2 3/4. So a larger size, and then there you go. It's what I'm trying to say is the problem with material that's several decades old, they don't make it anymore, and we can't get our hands on it. So there you go. Let's take a look. Let's switch to the screen view and let's just take a closer look at some of the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, here's the clamp that we are looking at. Let's take a look at some images that we have posted here. That's actually showing it in the wrong orientation. Let's flip it. Let us flip that. Here we go. Sorry, operator error happening here. That's really what it would look like. I suppose if you have an X-ray vision, that's what it would look like. Your unit's going to fit right inside here. Weighs about 0.28 pound. That would be a side, it'd be a view from the top or the bottom. And then again, showing it 90 degree the wrong orientation. by the time you're seeing these images, they'll be rotated correctly. That's the back side. Okay, now let's take a look at the extended description. It's the A clamp used on these units. Soap dish holders. That's what you would use this for. Now, there's a link below this video, as seen here, to the manufacturer's page, where we can pull up not only all of the AJW products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation as seen here. What I want to point out to you are the different clamps that they have. I don't really know I don't think they show them in the catalog, but the bottom line is they do make these retrofit clamps for different versions of their material. So if you typed in AJW clamp, you'll probably come up with these three models that were four models, A, B1, B, and C clamp. And that's just what it's going to be. These are the clamps that you would use for particular types of installations, depending on what you're using, what you're attempting to install. Okay, now on the item that we're looking at, that link back to the manufacturer's page is here. That's going to allow us to review not only all of the AJW equipment that we sell, like I just said, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to their catalog. I would recommend taking a look at their catalog if you need commercial restroom equipment. AJW might be a source to consider. Generally, some good value that you're going to find, dollar for dollar. They are not going to be the most expensive, that's to be sure. And if you have more than an occasional need for commercial restroom equipment, I would suggest that you familiarize yourself with their product line. If you're going to order anything from these folks through us, which I will say preemptively thank you, give some lead time. There are times when this material flies off the shelf pretty quick from AJW. Other times there's a bit of a lead time involved. So plan ahead and it will work out just swimmingly. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, if you have any questions on the AJW A-type clamp or any other AJW product, please feel free to reach out to us. Let's take some basic dimensional properties. About 7 1/4 overall height, overall width, about 2 3/8. The overall depth of the product looks like it's about 1.5 inches. Overall width of the flange looks like it's about 4 3/8. Okay. Made of steel, zinc corrosion resistant installation. Obviously you would need that for a moist application like this. Any questions on this or any other AJW product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.